finalizar essa quest.
Came back to finish the job. Talk sense into me? What the hell? Yeah? You know, and now you suddenly expect, for once in your life, the fucking world is falling down around me! It is obvious that no matter I have already loved. Let's see how. And spend the rest of my life. Now that's more like it, Rook. You're a killer. If you want something, my story ends.
Nossa, é muito difícil persuadir ele.
They might. If so, let it. Fair point, Rook. And even on a ship like the Vigilance, there's always a chance I could escape. But not if I... Fine. You win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone, we're dead in the water anyway. But before you have begun to lock me up, I'm gonna leave you with some parting words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days, that's all gonna hit you. And I'll be waiting for you in my cell to tell you I told you so.
Tá bom, cara. Tá bom. Tem que desativar o mono do moleque lá, pô. Como é que eu faço isso? É aqui? Desarmar. Pronto. Não, quer ativar isolamento aqui. Finalizar esse treco aqui. Porra, a quest tá no final, mano. Pelo amor de Deus. Essa aqui tá nível mestre.
Go. You think everything else from me. The least you can do is give me a moment of peace.
Ah, tanto faz. O que que deu nesse áudio aí, mano? Deixa eu ver se tá assim mesmo.
Go. You've taken everything else from me. The least you can do is give me a moment of peace.
Foi só um bug mesmo. Achei que ia dar eco, sei lá, porra. Vou tentar abrir isso aqui.
Like butter.
Aí, cara. Eu achei um destino de Osaka pra ir na Terra.
Excuse me.
Vai lá, gente. Cadê o...
Howdy.
Ah, Barrett. Queria falar que porra é essa?
Yes?
So you disarmed the bomb. Then, per our deal, you can tell your commander I will come peacefully.
Pathetic.
Os caras... Um pique dos tropas estelares ali indo prender o maluco.
Good day, Captain.
E aí, Vasco.
Hey, you might want this. Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
Minha nave tá machucada.
Thanks for the assist with those fleet ships.
So,
Go ahead and park your ship and dock in Port 1. Commander Reconde will be waiting for you in
I
operations.
have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringbean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planet side?
It still fits, Dad.
Time to cycle
And
the
I
airlock
love it.
and move.
Now, a new book.
Vigilance indeed. So many of these fine folks joined SysDef due to tragic circumstances.
Thank you, sir. I was just trying to do my part.
Ah, que legal. Os caras batendo continista pra mim, batendo palma. Ai, ai, muito bom, cara. Olha lá.
Great job.
Ah!
Do you have anything to report? I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado and Shinya Voss have been taken into custody. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there? I certainly would have preferred to have reached a resolution regarding her whereabouts. After all, she was the fleet's second in command.
Just watch your back. I'm fairly certain she's not going to simply forget what you've done to the Crimson Fleet.
Let's not ruin the moment, Gillian. I'm sure our friend here is feeling quite pleased.
Ah, tá
Am I
certo.
correct? I can understand that. The dual life you are leading must have been incredibly stressful.
Honestly, I have no idea how you kept it all together.
Well, let me let you in on a bit of a surprise. Something I've been working on for a while. I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit.
We appreciate it, but if we did it for the credits, we probably wouldn't be talking right now.
Don't thank me yet. If it had been completely up to me, you'd get a lot more than they're giving you.
Now that you're rich and famous, maybe you'll still remember us little people, huh?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on Vigilance.
Excellent.
tá.
I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
250 mil. 250 mil. Ah, eu ganhei o uniforme deles. Tá bom.
The brig's gonna be pretty crowded once we pack it full of stray fleet. A lot of them bolted. That shield upgrade we got on the Vigilance.
I have something for you.
Fale
Releasing
com
ship
Barrett.
from dock. Done. We are now free to pay Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now, then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
Take this. Enjoy. Yes, of course it's for you. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. My pleasure. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you. I've been meaning to thank you for helping me with the Crimson Fleet before. I could have handled it myself, of course, but it's good working with a team. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days. Sounds amazing, right? Reminds me of a time when I got stranded on a ship carrying tons of frozen foods when its engine and gravity system died in the middle of nowhere. The captain allowed everybody to eat only the cookies since the meats were so expensive. But with no gravity, the cookies baked into weird little spheres. So naturally, we floated around eating cookie globs for days. I'd say we gained quite a lot of weight. But as we were in space, we actually did not.
Yeah.
They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies. Constellation is quite pro-cookie.
Viu? Tá escrito, só pra constar, tá escrito biscoito no Starfield, não bolacha.
I'm glad you joined Constellation. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose. It's not you, Captain. It's just been on my mind. I can't say why. Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it. Oh, I've been giving myself nothing but space and time for years. But maybe it's time for me to really think about it. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time to think about things. On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
Tá, né? Onde que aquela corna foi parar, hein? Ih, confundi o botão tudo. Ele sempre tem que estar de noite. Cacete, mano. Cadê minha nave? Ali. Aqui é o Japão, onde eu tô. Ué. Tá, né? Esse app. É essa porra aí, ó. É esse aqui, né? Parece que é esse que eu te vi lá no Telegram. A terra deve estar 3 vezes maior, mano. Porque não é possível. É tanto de areia que tem nesse negócio, cara. Tá meio embaçado. Estoura muito ali esse aqui. Esse estoura muito. Pronto. Deixa eu entregar essa merda pra ela, pra mulher lá, porque... Sei lá, apareceu aqui, eu tenho que entregar então. Parece que é de facção ainda.
And we're docking.
Dad, have you ever
And
tried
complete.
Aurora?
Easy peasy.
Stay alert. A few pirates might come back to this station not realizing it's under new management.
Era aqui mesmo? Ué? Não, devia ser que não. Nossa, ela deve estar do lado.
Ships separated. Engaging drive.
Fica isso. Ai. Ai.
Air pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good.
Vigilance. Beacon of order and righteous wrath to some. A symbol of revenge to others.
You did the UC and SysDef proud.
At ease.
Anything new to report? Nice work. Let me take a look.
Nossa, tem várias evidências.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Find anything else? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Ah, it's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his
Eita, prendeu a galera, ó. Eles vão
That it?
atrás.
Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Free Star Collective. The authorities there have been trying to nail him for a long time. Bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Generdyne from the shadows is pretty tasty stuff. The FC will pay dearly for this. Good job. Anything else? Wow. That's a hell of a story. I still can't believe Crix ended up being marooned on the Legacy. All that wealth, and the only thing he could do was stare at it. Can you imagine? I almost feel bad for him. It must have driven the guy crazy. Any other fragments? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Eu consigo ver essa galera na cadeia? Eu vou lá em Vênus. Passar várias horas e voltar aqui.
Captain.
Lascou. Que isso? Esse aí foi legal.
Ship's clear.
Mas no africano, muito bom, cara.
Stars again, Captain.
Olha a imagem. Olha aí, apareceu, mano.
Good to go for landing.
Vamos ficar assim é porque deu bugzinho. Faz isso aqui logo. Procura evidência. Ué. Sei lá como é que eu acho essa porra, irmão.
landing site is good to go.
Nave doida, né?
I was just thinking about you.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for the assist with those fleet ships. Go ahead and park your ship at Docking Port 1. Commander Reconde will be waiting for you in operations.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Renegade.
Some of the crew had doubts about you, but not anymore.
It takes a brave soldier to do what you did. You weren't just on the front line.
Quero achar a prisão deles.
People are gonna be talking
Aqui não
about
é.
this day for a long time.
Pelo visto não é aqui, né? Se é que tem, né? Ah.
Sir, if I may say,
Ih, não, aqui, ó.
is there a reason for the harsh reprimand? As far as I know, I just
Now that the fleet's done, I wonder where Mass will send the Vigilance next. There's a lot of bad apples out there.
Ih, dá pra ver os caras presos mesmo.
You? Why are you here? Haven't
Olha
you
aí.
done enough already? is it? Why the hell would you care? Do you have any idea what you've done? When you conspired with Sistef to steal Crix's legacy and attack the key, it wasn't an act of justice. It was an act of war.
Que isso.
Am I? The Crimson Fleet staked a rightful claim to its territory, and the United Colonies violated that space in an attempt to conquer. The settled systems has quite a history when it comes to border disputes. Remember the Colony War? We have as much right to a piece of the galaxy as the UC, the Free Star Collective, even House Maroon. If by preying you mean piracy, that's our method of survival.
Hã?
Despite what happened over
O cara
Subaru,
literalmente quer sair roubando todo mundo se achar na razão. Entende aí.
perhaps not on the key, but
Pelo
out
menos
there
saiba que você é um criminoso,
in
cara.
the
Porra.
Starfield. As we speak,
E ele disse o nome, ó.
confident that there are remnants of our people making plans, targeting new ships, and preparing to raise mayhem. The Crimson Fleet isn't merely a collection of captains and ships. It's an ideal, a standard to live by. You can take away our home, destroy our ships, kill our people, but you'll never eliminate the ideal. And that is why all of
Esse cara
you
parece vilão de
will
Batman, né?
ultimately lose. If you still believe that, then I've been wasting my words. Well, it's obvious we have little more to say to one another. You have your perspective, I have mine. Perhaps one day you'll have the same revelation about the Crimson Fleet that I have. And we'll be able to discuss future plans.
Vou soltar ele.
Get the hell out of my sight.
Vê se tem alguém aqui em cima. Tá apagado isso aqui. Ninguém. Por enquanto só ele. E não. Olha só quem tá aqui.
Salutations. I assume you're here to commemorate my terrible misfortune? Ah, yes, the infamous evidence that you procured. Bravo, detective. Allow me to congratulate you on your sleuthing skills. That recording was quite a find. I must admit that I was short-sighted when it came to Ms. Swith's ingenuity. I shall not make that same mistake twice.
Falar sobre os velhos.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, as much as I detest being the bearer of bad news, I have to disclose that you're wasting your time. You see, this imprisonment is merely an insignificant hindrance. I don't foresee being incarcerated in perpetuity. In fact, I would wager that my legal team will have my release expedited within the month.
Huh?
Indeed. Due to your actions, my tenure with Galbank has been terminated and several million credits in
fudeu de qualquer
fines
jeito, pode ser
are
solto
being
aí.
levied against me. The day is yours, agent.
Agora você é oficialmente pobre.
You're quite welcome. Well, enough idle banter. I've taken up more than my share of your valuable time. Honestly, this interaction has been quite pleasurable. Do feel free to stop by and gloat at any time. Good day. I believe I've already articulated everything I had intended to disclose.
Ainda falta gente aqui, tá? Porra, vou ter que ir vendo de novo. Sala de interrogatório. Ah tá, foi daqui que eu Spawnei a primeira vez.
Galaxy a huge favor.
Never thought I'd have the infamous Delgado in my brig. You must be one hell of a negotiator to have talked him down. So it's true. All my life I've been led to believe the guards on the lock were heroes. But there was part of me that always doubted the story. Even as a child learning about the history from the slates. Thank you for bringing me this. I get that Crix is about as unreliable a witness as they come, but I believe him. Delgado will likely stand trial to answer for his crimes. Given his record, I can't imagine he'll be standing for very long. I'm sure some of the others will interrogate. My job is to make sure, once we get planetside, the job's not truly done. You're dismissed.
You're dismissed.
Word is you pulled the rug right out.
De novo. Muito bom, cara.
Clamps released. Air pressure stable. Thrusters are a go. Ready.
Tava faltando gente ali, hein?
Let's see what's on this ball.
Starships fly there like comets, carrying
Oh, tá escurão.
us home.
Not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too.
Doideira, mano. Como é que está?
I still don't know how you lost that picture of Nibbles the comet-eating bunny.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Captain, hello. I am...
E aí, Vasco. Nossa. Vamos ver.
We did the galaxy a huge favor by ending.
O cara ainda tá aqui, cara.
We're done here.
Pô, apareceu mais um.
I guess you think I have some sad story to tell? That I met some sick orphans on New Homestead and grew a conscience? Or maybe you're the cynical type, and you think I turned a new leaf because I wanted SysDev to go easy on me. The truth is a bit more complicated than that.
Ele porque você é, caralho.
Sure, I got time. You see, at my age, you know who you are. And I've always been a thief. I'd swipe a cred stick for my own mother if it had enough zeros on it. But even in a group of cred-hungry thieves, a man has to have a code. Rules. And they're as paper-thin as Delgado's skin when you joke about his arm. Even Nev is a traitor to her own ambition, and Shinya to himself. But it means nothing if the higher-ups are loyal, if you can't keep the rooks from sampling your wares. That's the part that ticked me off. In the fleet, you gotta worry about the guy sleeping next to you, and if he's gonna take a bigger piece of the pie. You gotta wake up the next morning and wonder why your slice is missing and the crumbs are stuck to his face. And put a bigger target on my back? As far as I'm concerned, the brig is the safest place I can be. The second you drag me into some private room, you're basically telling everyone here that I'm a rat. Well, for one, they don't have much in the way of loot, but they're still important to somebody. You can't just blow up one without it showing up on SSNN, or UC Captain getting a 10-inch stack of slates on his desk. But more importantly, do-gooders are predictable. The pirate code changes depending on who's reciting it. Honest folks, they have a habit of writing their rules down. Why did I join the Regana? Truth is, I just wanted a good night's sleep. Well, for one, they don't have... You can't just blow...
Entendi
But
novo,
more
querido.
important, the pirate code... Why did I join the Regana?
I'm a bit busy formulating my exit strategy.
Tá bom já. Beleza. Talvez brote mais gente depois, mas... Enquanto é isso aí, pessoal.
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Cap.
O boneco tá pesadão. Ih, muito livro pra guardar, meu Deus do céu. Aí. Agora eu vou parar. Esvaziei o inventário, finalizei a missão, falei com alguns detentos que eu prendi mesmo. Enfim. Yeah.